me, Duke, he told him, every man must search his own soul. And he said, while you at it, like you've been battling with me, you've been going with me, but when the adversity and the opposition and the challenge got tougher, you said, you gotta go. Like we dead, so while you at it, you search your own soul and you run off, you tell everybody, we gonna stand and we gonna live and we gonna die by what we stand for, and everybody gonna know what we represent and what we're a part of. Because we said, at a certain point, we said we was gonna live and we gonna die by it. And the thing I love about sports and the thing I love about life, whatever you want, you gotta be willing to accept whatever come with it.
And so whenever I hear about these things, my question is always about the balance. So for example, every single good thing that happens in our lives, everything, comes at a cost. There's nothing for free. Somebody with an incredible career has no relationship with their kids, right? Everything comes at a cost. But at the same time, everything we struggle with has opportunity and lesson that goes with it. It's always balanced, right? And so whenever anybody tells me this great thing, I was like, yeah, but at what cost? And was the cost worth it? Sometimes the answer is yes, and sometimes the answer is no. And when something horrible happens in someone's life or something goes sideways, I always ask, well, what did you learn? You know, I mean, my career and yours is the same. You know, the golden circle and the concept of why came out of me losing my passion and hating work. I went through depression. I never want to go through that again, but I'm really glad it happened because look at what it's given me an entirely new life view. And I think of strengths and weaknesses the same way. You know, I think it's hilarious when people say, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Well, it depends. Life is balanced and it's always contextual. And everything that we have that's a strength has liability attached, and every weakness we have has strength that's attached.
Because sooner or later, if you're not careful, you can become a victim of your own talent. And when you become a victim of your own talent, you don't value the small things anymore. And at a certain point in the early years, the small things were the foundation. And this is the thing that got you to the point that you are at now. But now we don't value it because we feel as if we've gotten to a certain point. Like adversity is adversity, opposition is opposition, challenges are challenges. But it's not so much about the opposition and the adversity that we face as it is about the perspective that we have about the opposition and the adversity that we face. Meaning perspective drives performance every day of the week. How you view what you do will always affect how you do what you do. Like I love 300 just because when they said retreat, my man, like we ain't going nowhere. You came to me, you disrespected my wife, you disrespected, like he could have quit, he could have stopped fighting for it. But the purpose for what he was fighting for was greater than any individual, and so he went to war, the purpose. Meaning the thing of what he was fighting for was greater than any individual, was greater than any 300. And when he died, I'll never forget, one of the soldiers laid down, he said, man, it was an honor to die by you. It was an honor to die by you, and he told me it was an honor to live by you.
Not about giving up on someone. It's that helping someone is a team sport. Success is a team sport. And if you find that you're the only player in their life, when they should be the primary player, you can only do assists. You'll never be the one making the baskets. That's their job, right? But if they won't take the pass, then at some point you stop throwing the ball. And it's not about giving up on people. It's about accountability to take responsibility for oneself. And giving up on somebody is, don't ever call me again. You don't take my advice. This is over, right? That's giving up on somebody. I think that the other way to do it is like, listen, I cannot help you if you cannot be involved to help yourself. And I will want to sit down with them, and I won't criticize and be like, you're not doing this, you have to follow my advice, you have to do this, you got to go work at Subway. Like that's not what, I want to sit down and understand what the blockage is. There's something else that's the blockage that I can get to, hopefully. But at the end of the day, I will say to them point blank, listen, if you're not going to be involved in this, then there's no point in it. You have to, this is a team, and I'm the only player. So I will always be here. And when you are ready, maybe it's just bad timing. I don't know what else is going on in your life, and maybe this is not the right time, or maybe I'm a bad fit. But when you are ready, I will still be here no matter what. But you have to call me.
Go through that. I don't want it so bad anymore. Then they got to the cats that made it, and it wasn't like they put them in a separate environment. They put them through the same training. It's like off-season. Everybody go through the same off-season. It's like when cats go in the weight room, everybody go to the same weight room, but everybody don't come out the same way. It's like when cats on the team, everybody get the same schedule, but everybody don't go about their schedule and their business the same way. It wasn't like they put one set of cats in this water, another set of cats in that water, we putting y'all through these rope drills. No, everybody went through the same drills. And the cats that made it and beat it, they said, man, listen, we already know what time it is. We know they finna try to break us. We already know they think we dinner. We already know that. We know they coming at us. We know they gonna throw everything they got at us. So here's how we gonna beat it. Cat just said, I'm gonna look at you. Cat said, we get in the water, we get in the midst of adversity, it start getting a little tough, the pain starts to set in. I'm just gonna look at you and you look at me, and I don't have to say a word because what we're working for is greater than me and you, and so we gotta press forward and we gotta conquer. We didn't have to say a word, we just looked at each other, and when I look at you, the power of the other person, the accountability and the responsibility of what we're working for, and I respect you so much, and I know you handling your business, I'm not gonna quit on you. See, the problem is, there's a lot of cats that be talking, but when it comes to their actions betray their words, and so now you got a contradiction, and a cat ain't respecting that. When you start talking about men ain't respecting that. Like they can hear you talking about it, but if you ain't living it, a cat ain't trying to hear it. And the cat's actions betray their words every day of the week. Cats burn out because life makes them forget why they do it. Opposition, adversity, challenge. Never forget why you do what you do.